she has this ability. She has often a mental checklist, and winning the competition is part of that checklist. And most often, once she feels like she has done that, it's difficult for her to compete at the level that she's capable. So she will look fantastic up through winning the competition, and then oftentimes look awful at the next height. And this time she was able to maintain and even bring more after winning the competition. And that's a step we've been encouraging her to try to figure out a way to do. So it seems like she was able to make that happen. Of course, now, what's the next goal?
Right.
The program's been around quite a while, so when you have 4 school records from one gender in a meet, something's going well. Michelle Johnson's record in the triple jump, and she's consistently reset that mark.
Mm-hmm.
That has her in good position to go to nationals. She competed very well. She lost by 1 centimeter, so that was very close. Couldn't be any closer. Personal record and a school record by Ashley Wheeler. She's set that 2 weeks in a row. Just continuing to move up in the performance on the performance list. But also the 9 victories with just those few events. Again, exceptional. And with Sarah Quinn not being there because of injury, Cindy Wong not being there because of injury, those potentially another 2 victories that we could have had. So stepped up is probably the right term, but I think it was pride in showing what a champion should look like. That was a challenge I put to them. This is your home. Show people what champions, how they compete. They did a phenomenal job. States and NEICAAA in the height and the 400 and high hurdles and the relay performances that they did, getting second in both relays. That could have been very easily 2 more victories with just a slight change in how things went. So that was so close. Marshall Wentworth for the 2nd week in a row in the pole vault. He didn't win it. He got second on a tiebreaker. But geez, he just competing so well now. It's just, I'm very happy for him. So we probably had 5 victories on the injury on the sidelines that, Colin Godwin, Benji should have, those guys could have won something. Rory Byer in the steeplechase. We're just missing so many. Adrian Samsel in the deck and probably 1 or 2 other events. Fortunately, they're all coming back, but it's scary how good we could have been if we had this. But yes, the guys stepped up. They defended their title. They defended their home. We're arresting people. We're trying to get people better qualifications for the NCAAs, and that's really our primary focus at this point. Maybe taking advantage of the weather, because obviously we have not had a real warm competition day yet. So we're hoping that Friday and Saturday are going to be at least in the 60s or 70s so that we can get some good competition without a lot of wind and see what happens. But I think for the ones that are on the bubble to going to nationals, they know they have to step up. For those that are in, they know they have to keep the right attitude to be able to do something when we get there. As a women, if we finish in the top 8, they'll get Program of the Year for the NCAA between cross-country, indoor, and outdoor national finishes. That requires that we've got to have some people stepping up at nationals. So, we need to score 30 or 40 points to be able to put ourselves in a good position, or possibly even to get on the podium. They're very aware. It's just a challenge being able to focus at that time, given all the other distractions. The way we coach our athletes is simply to compete. Know your field, get out there and compete. Whether it's a shot put, a 100-meter dash, or a 10K, you get on the line, you're there to win. Or if you can't win, you go to get second. If you can't get second, you get third, and so on. So it doesn't matter who's on the line with you or who's in the competition with you. It just helps when you're excited about the opportunity of getting someone new that's maybe better than you, and getting the opportunity to say, okay, am I good enough to beat this person? If you're winning New England Division IIIs, it's a nice opportunity to step up and say, okay, let's see what the challenge is here. can I respond to that challenge?